Because climate change is causing the gradual warming of Earth's temperatures, ice is melting throughout the world. Both ice, which is located on land, such as glaciers, which exist at the top of mountains or in Iceland, or the two great ice sheets in Greenland and the much larger one of Antarctica, but then also sea ice, which is floating over the ocean in the presence of icebergs and in the presence of Arctic ice in the Arctic Circle and around the continent of Antarctica. The melting of sea ice is different in the effect that it will have on sea level rise compared to land ice. Just as if you put ice cubes in a glass of water and measure the level of the water, when the ice melts, the level of the water does not increase because the ice cubes in the glass were already contributing to the level of the water. In the same way, when sea ice melts, it will not raise sea level the way that the melting of land ice would. Nevertheless, the melting of sea ice is troubling for a number of reasons, such as sea ice is white, and so therefore when sunlight reaches it, the white surface of the ice reflects the sunlight into space. So therefore this reflected energy from the sun does not warm the planet. When sea ice melts, it is replaced by blue ocean, which absorbs the sun's energy. And so thus the planet will begin to warm more quickly. Also in Antarctica, it is the sea ice which is helping to stabilize the land ice, or the sea ice to melt, fragment, and then float away to sea. This would cause the land ice to melt and to enter the sea more quickly. The sea ice depicted here is in Iceland, in Vatnajökull National Park, where glaciers have fragmented and then produced this sea ice, which is now floating out to sea in the glacial lake named Jökulsárlón in the southeast of the country. So this ice is melting as it floats out to sea, where it will melt completely. But the studies of the Arctic ice and the ice around Antarctica indicate that sea ice is melting as a result of climate change. And the fear is that the planet will not warm gradually and sea level will not rise gradually, but rather there will be tipping points where it will start to accelerate. And so the melting of sea ice will now cause the climate change and the raising of sea level to occur at an even faster rate than it already had been.